Hey everyone, it's Desiree, and welcome back to my channel and another card making video. I'm going to be using a stamp set from the Rubber Stamp Tapestry company. These stamps are great and they are unique because they're peg stamps. I'm going to be using the set Garden of Summer Mums, and you can see this set comes with 3 pegs. What's great about these stamps is there's markings on the side so that you can know where the base is or where a particular section is of the stamp. In the case that I was just showing, it's the leaf, and you'll see where that comes in very handy. So I have my colors of my Memento Dewdrops, and I'm using the largest stamp first, which of course is a mum, and I'm just stamping around. What I want to show you and what's great with these stamps is they are great to make a panel of your own pattern paper. So you can see I'm just going through creating my clusters, and I'm using the colors Dandelion, Tangelo, Ladybug, Rhubarb Stalk, Cottage Ivy, and finally Tuxedo Black. You can see we're creating the clusters. This piece is the Nina Solar 80-pound white, and it's cut to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Now I'm using the middle stamp, the second one, and I'm creating the accent. You could use black for this so that it can stand out. I just chose to use a shade darker where I was stamping to create my clusters. Now here comes the leaf. So now I'm making sure, sometimes I push very heavily into the pads. You want to make sure that you don't have ink around the edge, because what will happen is it will show up. And yes, I make that mistake in this video, so you'll see how we fix it. But you can see because of that marking on the peg, I know exactly where the base of that leaf is going to fall. Now I tend to turn my paper, but you can see that this helps guide where you're stamping to create your scene. And there's the mistake. Yeah, there's always one in every card that we make. So of course I first try to use my Mono Tombow sand eraser, and yeah, not going to work. So we're going to clean off the edges of the stamp, and I'm just going to stamp right over it. And no one will ever know, except me and those of you that are watching this video. But that's okay. So I'm going to continue to form the pattern on this piece of paper. I'm going to use my Favorite Things wonky stitch die. Yes, they are my favorite dies. And I've now created that panel. I'm then going to grab some vellum and some black cardstock, and I'm going to be using my Thankful Sentiment die, and that's from Simon Says. So from the background die, I cut that with the vellum, and then with the black, of course, I used to cut out Thankful, which will sit on top of the vellum. We're going to adhere that carefully because it is a rather thin die, so it will move. So slowly I'm going to move it across the vellum so that it's centered within that. And then I'm just going to place glue behind where the black is so that it doesn't show through. But in this case, it wouldn't be too bad because I'm actually going to adhere it right onto that panel that's sitting there. So even if it does ooze out from underneath the black, it's really not going to be that noticeable. I think it's elegant. I think it's simple. I think it's really pretty. I'm going to use a brown top folding card base at 4 1/4 at 5 1/2. I'm going to use my Tombow Mono adhesive dots, and I'm going to adhere that right on to the card base. I'm still in my iridescent sequin mode, so I've pulled those out. I think I used them so much in the last videos that they're still with me there. And we're just going to adhere them within the clusters just to accent some of those mums that are going around the card. Using my wax pencil to help adhere them. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Please hit the subscribe button or the like button below so that you can stay tuned for more videos to come. I will also be providing the link to Rubber Stamp Tapestry below. I encourage you to check out their website. Their products are absolutely wonderful to work with. Enjoy, everybody, and always be creative.